Once upon a time in a quaint village, nestled deep within a lush green valley, there lived a young boy named Leo. Leo was known throughout the village for his boundless energy and his insatiable curiosity. He was always the first to volunteer for any adventure, the last to leave the playground, and the quickest to finish his chores so he could rush off to explore the woods or play with his friends. While his enthusiasm was contagious, it often led to his tasks being left incomplete and his responsibilities forgotten. Leo's father, a wise and gentle man, watched his son with a mix of amusement and concern. He knew that Leo had great potential, but he also knew that without self-discipline, that potential might go untapped. One warm summer evening, as they sat on the porch watching the sunset, Leo's father decided it was time to have a heart-to-heart conversation. "Leo," he began, "I've noticed that you have a lot of energy and a curious spirit, and those are wonderful qualities. But I want to talk to you about self-discipline. It's a skill that can help you achieve your dreams and make the most of your talents." Leo furrowed his brow, not quite understanding what his father meant. "Self-discipline? What's that, Papa?" His father smiled gently and replied, "Self-discipline is the ability to control yourself, to stay focused on your goals, and to do what needs to be done even when it's not easy or fun. It's like taming a wild horse so that it can carry you to places you want to go." Leo looked intrigued but puzzled. "How do I learn self-discipline, Papa?" His father reached into his pocket and pulled out a small acorn. "Do you see this acorn, Leo?" he asked. Leo nodded. "This acorn has the potential to become a mighty oak tree," his father continued. "But for that to happen, it needs to be planted, watered, and cared for. It needs patience and consistency." Leo nodded again, beginning to understand. "Your dreams and talents are like this acorn," his father said. "They have the potential to grow into something amazing, but they need your attention and discipline. So here's what we'll do. From now on, I want you to set aside some time each day to work on something you love or to improve a skill. It might be reading, drawing, or practicing a musical instrument. The key is to do it regularly, even when you'd rather play with your friends or explore the woods." Leo agreed to give it a try, and with his father's guidance, he started dedicating time each day to his chosen pursuit. At first, it was difficult for him to sit down and focus, but slowly he began to see progress. He could play more complex tunes on his flute, draw more detailed pictures, and read books with bigger words. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, Leo's self-discipline grew stronger. One day, Leo's father took him for a walk in the woods. They came across a magnificent oak tree, its branches stretching high into the sky. "Leo," his father said, "this oak tree started as a tiny acorn, just like the one I showed you. It took years of patience and care for it to become what it is today. Remember, your dreams are like that acorn. With self-discipline, you can nurture them into something extraordinary." Leo smiled, grateful for his father's wisdom. From that day on, he continued to cultivate his self-discipline, knowing that it was the key to unlocking his true potential. As the years passed, Leo's boundless energy and curiosity were channeled into pursuits that enriched not only his life, but also the lives of those around him. And in the heart of the village, a young boy grew into a wise and accomplished man, all thanks to the power of self-discipline and the guidance of a loving father. Quote, "In the garden of self-discipline, even the smallest seeds of dedication can grow into the mightiest oaks of achievement." End of quote.